Hi, Chris Walker with Big Angie Fan Channel here in beautiful Hawaii, doing some vertical video, which I don't usually do. But I'm doing it because I have some vertical video to share with you, some hidden Angelina Jordan treasure. So first of all, check this out. Give me all your numbers so I can phone you. See my hips, big hips, so tight. See my butt, and my lips don't tie. Lost a few pounds in my waist, oh yeah. It's the kind of beat that go rock-ta-ta. So that was kind of cuteness overload. So this is kind of like a TikTok version of Fan Club Mozart's that I've discovered. It will probably be, some of you who are on the fan clubs will have found this already, but it probably should be new to a lot of you. And I'll be talking more about that later, but also this video is about what's going on with the Big Angie Fan channel. As you probably noticed, I haven't been posting as much recently, and there's three main reasons for that. Reason number one, actually the least important, is just that it almost feels like my work here is done. You know, the EP is out, it's brilliant, and even though we haven't seen as much promotion as we'd like from Republic Records, I think it's pretty clear they're serious about this. They want her to be a big success. When you look at, you know, the effort they put into the really high-class production on this and the top-tier co-writers that they got on board. So I think that really the big push is probably for the album. But that may mean that, you know, these great songs on the EP are, you know, not going to be well known enough to be big hits. You know, we're not going to get Diamond as a big summer hit or anything like that. But it does feel like, you know, the days of toiling to reveal Angelina Jordan to the world are coming to a close. I still will want to inform people about, you know, about the Angelina Jordan pre-Republic Records, pre-fame. So I'll try to have a lot more informative videos of where to find all these treasures from her first 10 years before she got famous, before she got, you know, massively famous. So anyway, that's reason number one. And before I go into reason number two, here's some more of this wonderful material that I found. Here's a couple of photo shoots. And even when life is hard, I'm shining like a supernova with my head's up high, my heart wide open. So turn off the lights, I shine even more bright. Now she's looking very gorgeous in that one, and I predict we're going to be getting a lot more of those. The second one, it's very intriguing to me. I'm wondering if this is a photo shoot for the album, but I love that rock star pose there. It's just like trying to catch smoke. Love, I really wish you had a face. Maybe I could beg for you to stay. I'm on the floor, I'm begging. Okay, reason number two is kind of a personal reason. You know, reason number two for not posting that much these days, and that's because my mother's, you know, has dementia, some of you know, and it's progressed to the point now where I really have to spend more time with her. You know, she gets disoriented and afraid sometimes if I'm not around. I mean, I have other family members helping out, but that's one reason. So that's reason number two, that I'm just not, you know, I don't have as much time available to me to do the editing I can do, because I can just be sitting next to her doing the editing, but like as much filming, like walking on the beach, I can't do that as much now. Okay, and before I get into the last and most important reason, this treasure that I discovered of Angelina Jordan material is not only this kind of behind the scenes stuff, it's also some wonderful music. Check this out. Cause I'll never change all my colors for you. And take my love, I'll never ask for too much. And just honor your heart
in everything that you do. I don't really need to look very much further. I don't wanna have to go where you don't bother. I don't wanna hold it back again. This passion inside, I can run from myself. It's nowhere to hide. When don't make me collapse, I'm there.
Okay, now reason number 3 for why I'm not posting as much on Big Angie Fan these days is basically because, this is kind of I've heard other fans talk about this. My wife is not a big fan, and, she's kind of feeling a bit like a Angelina Jordan widow, like Angelina Jordan is the other woman, and it was okay with her when Big Angie Fan channel was monetized. I mean, I never made a lot of money, but at least it was, $200-300 a month, something like that. And so it wasn't just spending a lot of time away from her doing editing, but actually earning some money. And so it's really getting harder to justify that. So I don't want to be one of those guys who pushes Patreon a lot, but I am going to kind of push Patreon on this. So I really need to get my Patreon membership up to 50 or so people. That way I would still be getting about $200 a month coming in. I'd feel a lot better about spending as much time as I do with editing. And, you could request specific projects for me to do. And, it already has a lot to offer. Now there's about 40 videos there that are not on YouTube. Some acapella things, some editing projects that I didn't put on YouTube. Just a variety of things that you can only catch on Patreon. And I have added another tier where people can start to request things from me, and especially like I can do these more elaborate editing projects if I get some donations for them, because those are the most time-consuming things, like some of these mashups, like Fields of Gold. That's a very popular mashup I did, but that took many hours of work, and I really can't justify doing stuff like that anymore unless I'm getting money. So basically, it's fine if that doesn't happen, if I don't get up to the 50 subscribers, but if I don't get up to 50 subscribers, it does look like I'm going to have to be paring back quite a bit. Also for those other reasons I said, but mainly, I certainly don't think Angelina Jordan would want her to be, a reason for having any kind of tensions in my marriage or anything. So to help things be good with my wife, I really need you guys to help out with funding me on Patreon. But whether I get the Patreon numbers up or not, I'm going to continue to do reactions. I plan to do reactions. Well, the EP, they're basically going to be all reviews. I did a review of the whole album, of the whole EP, but I'm also going to do reviews of the individual songs that I haven't reviewed. I do think that if there were any justice in the world, Good and Goodbyes would win Record of the Year because of just how well crafted it is and such beautiful, beautiful lyrics. I think it's the best lyrics she's done, and some of the best lyrics I've heard in any song. So look forward to those happening. But also another reason for Patreon is you get these rare things like, this stuff I've been sharing with you that I've discovered. There's some things that I find that I only share on Patreon. So for example, this source of material that I've shown you clips from, I'm not going to leave the link for it here, but I will leave the link for it in Patreon. Now, if you do some digging, you can find out the source of this. It's not that hard, but I just don't want to make it like super, super easy. But definitely if you join my Patreon, there'll be an obvious link to this new TikTok source of material. And so we'll close this out with one more example of Angelina Jordan singing, another new thing that I'd never seen before. So, yes, please enjoy that, and remember, please do consider joining my Patreon. There's already a lot of great stuff on there that you haven't seen elsewhere, and I'll be adding a lot more stuff. Okay, Chris Walker with Big Angie Fan Channel here in beautiful Hawaii. Aloha.
Just give the man, put a gun against his head. Oh, my trigger, now he's dead. Mama, life has just begun, but now I've got to throw it all away. Mama, didn't mean to make you cry. If I'm not back again this time tomorrow, carry on, carry on. If I'm not back again tomorrow.